What's up, y'all? Shout out to all my indigenous truthers. We out here, you know what I mean? To my research team, to the Drop Nation. We moving and grooving in this time of turmoil, you know what I mean? Today I'm gonna be doing a read on a book called Defiance. It's called Defense. Anyway, let me find it. Let me get it. Let me get it out y'all way. Let's get it started, all right? Hold on. All right. So I'm gonna get this book up here, and it says Bible Defense of Slavery, or the Origin, History, and the Fortunes of the Negro Race. They always write about us, ain't they? That's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna dig in on this, and let me get it down a little bit more. We're gonna dig into some 432 audio off my brother's website while we do our read for the day. And I'm gonna do the basement rap in the vibe suites. I wanna get my rap thing going on today. Feel me? Turn it down so we don't have it too high and disturbing us while we read, because that frequency, that 432, man, get your blood pumping up, and get you moving in a different direction. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't want y'all jumping out y'all seats, you know what I mean? Get to doing dances and rain dances and stuff, you know what I mean? And sometimes the women be doing them fertile dances, twerking and stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, let's dig into some 432 on my brother's website, the radio, 432 the radio, you know what I mean? Let's get to it, man. Let's get some 432 popping. Man, my brother be he got this website covered. Feel me? Digging on that. He got the library, he got the all this music, vibing while you reading. It's all good, you know what I mean? Let's dig in on this insert I found in this website, right? This web page. It says the Eve gene. And it says, scientifically, the black woman is the only organism that possesses the mitochondrial DNA that has all variations possible for every different kind of human being on this earth. And it says, the African, the albino, the European, the Middle Eastern, and etc. When the DNA of a black woman mutates, all other types of human beings comes about. You can research this topic, and it is true. You feel me? This is called the Eve gene, and is only found in a black woman. You understand? Adam and Eve. Wasn't Eve made out of Adam's rib? Dig on that. My indigenous people of the Americas. Feel me? All right. So let's get into it. All right. It says the Bible Defense of Slavery, or the Origin, History, and Fortunes of the Negro Race. Let's dig in on it. Going straight to the chapter 1, or section 1, should I say. I'm gonna blow it up a little bit for y'all too, so you can see a little bit better. Yeah, but I'm back, man. I'm back in tech, and I'm ready to roll. Got my rap music in the background. Feel me? For all you haters of rap music, that's our shit, man. No matter if it's positive or negative, it's our shit. I mean, your people made this, so it don't matter. Listen to the harmonies. All right. I don't know if y'all can really see this, man, but I'm pretty sure y'all can. Move this up some. All right. It says Origin and the History of the Negro Race. First section, right? It says complexion of the parents of the human race, kind of Earthman, was made of power of the Hebrew language, is giving names. Adam and Eve. Remember, we got the Eve gene going on, right? Called Adam by the Creator. Complexion of the antediluvians. Curious chronologically of the holy seed from Adam to Jacob, the immediate head of the Jewish tribes. The opinions of some that Adam was created black. You know what I mean? Well, not black, you know. Alright, it says refuted personal appearance of Adam and Eve in paradise before the fall, with many other curious matters, right? Alright, it says that we may elucidate the subjects alluded to on the title page of this work. It is of importance that ascend very high towards the beginning of time and the investigation even up the creation of the first human pair. By this method and this only do we hope to arrive to a length to a knowledge of the deserved objects. It says to ascertain the true origin of the Negro. Alright, it says on African race. And you notice how they separate the two? We the Negroes and they the Africans. Dig on that, man. We got 432 playing in the background. Dig on that. You know what I mean? Alright. And if y'all hear my voice kind of up and down, man, I don't know what's going on. Got hay fever or something. And I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. They is really pulling one on me. Because I don't get sick like that, man. For real. My throat itchy and scratchy, man. It says, at the very threshold of the work is exceedingly appropriate, as without such a discovery we shall appear to wonder where no light shines to illume the way amidst the mazes of ancient times. Get this back up here. Alright. It's the mazes of ancient times. How often do we hear questions like the following: from whence came the Ethiopian or the black man? Alright. Alright, it says, who was his father? Did he spring from Adam or some other race? Could it be that the form of one and the same source, the white, black, and red portions of mankind, proceeded with all the hues and shades of complexion which mark the human race? If so, is it not exceedingly mysterious that there is not now, nor never has been, the occurrence of a variety so marked and distinctive as is black, white, and red, proceeding from the same parents naturally? Surely in nature, in the beginning or in the first ages, produced from the same origin different races of man, as to their complexion and physical constitution she ought to produce the same in these latter ages. In order to consistent with herself in this particular as she is known to be in all others. These are questions, and the first arise whenever this subject is referred to by inquisitive and the lovers of knowledge. Y'all already know I be scrambling like a mug. My brother King Drop be reading that shit, don't he? And he be having that bedtime voice like he reading books to his children and shit. He be having motherfuckers fall asleep, wake up like, damn. No, I'm fucking with you, Drop. But you do be reading like a motherfucker. Your shit be soft and gentle and shit. I'd be like, man, I can't read like that. Alright, it says, but as we pass in the prosecution of the work, we hope to answer the above queries and show the reader the true origin of the Negro race, as well as that of the others, the white and the red, and there having been in reality but these three on the earth, as the yellow and the brown, with all the other shades, are but derived from augmentations of three others, which were prior and radical, as we shall show in due order. Alright, so it's all this subject, nature, or rather God in nature, has instructed us that without the intervention of divine power, there could and never would have been but one complexion of the people of the globe. Well, yeah, it was one complexion, but somebody did some bullshit. You understand? And that one complexion would have been, move this up. Alright, it says, been like the first parents, Whatever the complexion was, if the first two of the humankind were created white, they could never have been the parents of black and red man. If they were created red, they could never have been the parents of black and white men. If they were created black, they could never have been the parents of white and red men, as they have naturally pre-created only their own complexion. Right? Pull this up now. Alright, it says, since the creation of man upon earth, there never was produced from the same parents in variety of complexion. And it says, except in the case of albinos, production. You understand? They always got an exception for something, you know? But anyway, it says, which is now considered to be only the effect of disease. So they say albinos got diseases. This peculiar production of varieties is a trait of nature of beasts, but not of man, who is particulars are more fixed, being created in a way which has set him above the winds and the weather. As it relates to his physical being, here it is proper to inquire that then was the complexion of the two first of the human race, Adam and Eve, and the antediluvian world, their offspring, in the relations of this extreme curious as well as interesting subject. We shall refer first to a very ancient and very learned historian, early Flavius Josephus, who says in his work on the quantities of the Jewish book that Adam, the first man, was created red. The following are his words: God took dust from the ground and formed man, and inserted in him a spirit and a soul. This man was called Adam, which in the Hebrew tongue signified one that is red, because he was formed in red earth, compounded together. For of that kind is virgin or true earth. Alright, it says, hold on, just probably to the same page. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright. It says the kind of earth which Josephus calls virgin or pure earth was no doubt of a very peculiar character and appearance, or he would not have called it pure or virgin earth, in distinction from all the other earths of the globe. Hold on, man. Say virgin earth in distinctions from all the other earths of the globe. What the hell did he mean by that? I'm gonna have to dig on that later, but yeah, what do you mean by that? Of which it is said that there are 9. And I'm reading for the first time too, y'all. How this man came by a knowledge of this circumstance, we could not tell, except that derive it from the term Adam, or from a tradition of the patriarch arising out of that circumstance, has creation from red earth, and handed down from the house of Noah. Alright, it says, for this very reason, doubtless it was written by Moses in Genesis 2, that God called the two parents of the human race by but one name, which was that of Adam, in which name was comprehended as well their natures as their complexion. God did not have the first woman the name of Eve. It was Adam who did this. When he saw that she was to become the mother of all the human race, Adam was the name which God gave to the woman as well as the man. At first, as shown above from the text of Moses, we'll get this up, so. Alright, so from the text of Moses, this circumstance should not be allowed to pass till it shall have made its due impression upon the mind of the reader. Right? It says, which is as follows: male and female created he them. and blessed them, and called their name Adam in the day when they were created, in accordance with the statements of Josephus and the rendering a reason why God called the two first human beings by one name. God called the two first human beings by one name. Dig on that. And that name being Adam. That name being Adam. Adam called Eve, Eve. But that is Adam. That is of one. The framer and the shaper, man. Framer and the shaper. Adam is one. And the red man and woman. We find that Hebrew language established that the words Adam. Now, check this out. For all you Afrocentric and Egyptian worshiping ass motherfuckers, let it be known that these motherfuckers is telling you that Adam is one. Not her first, but him. The shaper. You feel me? Y'all need to stop all that, man. Y'all need to come on home. For real. Y'all read all them books, but then y'all ignore this type of stuff. The book is real, man. Check this out. Check this out. The white man ain't gonna tell you this. He telling his people this. That's why I'm reading it. This book was written to white people, for white people, or Caucasian, or whatever, all the other races, except for you. That's why you weren't able to read books. You know what I mean? And all you catch this, just because of, listen, just because a brother is dark complexion, don't mean he the same person as you. You understand? Just because we have dark complected people around us don't mean they're the same. You know, it's mixed people that are dark skinned. They're not black or so-called black. You understand? They're mixed. They're two counterparts of a race. Up out of that, man. And it says Amendia, Amendi, Amendamai, and Adama. I'll say Adama, Adami, and Adamha have all a similar meaning. First, Adam, as shown, signifies earthman, red. Second, Adamaya, signifies red earth or blood. Third, Adamai signifies my man, red, earthy, human. Fourth, Adamaya signifies earthy man, earthy, red, or bloody. All which words are the same class and spring from the same roots, which was Adam, signifying red or copper color. Signifying red or copper color. Hold on. Let me get my screen up. Body bag. Body bag. Check this out, y'all. King drop. Body bag. It's in the books, man. We gotta read these books. I'm serious, man. We gotta read these books. If we don't read these books, we lost. It says from the same root which was, and it's Adam. This is the one. This is the framer and the shaper, man. This is that one energy. Come on, man. Signifying red or copper color. Come on. From a view of this fact, it is difficult to account for the reason. Hold on, man. I gotta stop my heart from beating. Oh, man. When you find the truth in these books, man. All right. For the reason of the name of the first man and woman. unless they were created red instead of white or black. We ain't black, man. When they reading this, they ain't talking about no black man. Listen, they talking about the red man. Adam is red, copper colored. Yo, this is my first time reading this. Check this out. This is my first time reading this with y'all. Okay? I haven't dug to the book. I haven't opened it up. None of that. This is my first time reading this. It says, as it is well known that the Hebrew language is governed in its power of naming visible extensities as of animal, fowls, fishes, and etc. by their appearances of nature, and frequently by both, as in the case of the name of Adam. In the case of Adam, the framer and the shaper. Whoa! We digging in deep. This book, I'll put this book in the link. Y'all go to it's straight to my Google Drive. I got tons of books, man. I need to start posting these books up. But I've been sending them to Let Us Find the Truth and King Drop. Man, look, it says, which not only represent the hue of skin, but that also of his intellectual extents of human nature. Thus, this Jewish historian, as well as the genius of the Hebrew language, varnishes as with a clue, like a golden thread in the labyrinth of the subterranean palace of ancient Thebes, leading to the right conclusion on the subjects, namely that Adam with all the antediluvians race were red or copper colored people. Listen, hold on, G. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. It says conclusion, leading to the right conclusion on this subject, namely, hold on, man, I gotta get my tool. Where my tools at, man? It says namely, it ain't gonna let me do it. But anyway, I try to. Oh no, I got a highlighter. Boom, boom. Get my highlighter. Look, namely that Adam, with all the antediluvians race, were red or copper-colored people. Yo. Come on, man. See, I'll get rid of that. I don't think I can get rid of that. But anyway, alright. It says, but on this subject, there is other testimony, collaborative of the above, though, but coincidentally afforded and yet is the highest possible authority. This is evidence is found in the writings of Moses, in the book of Genesis, chapters 5 and 11. And this book is written by competent hand, a brief yet. Hold on, went down. Okay. Let me get this up. Perfect history of the cosmology. I can't say that. I can't hardly see it either. Cosmogony of the earth, as well as a narrative of the births and deaths of the patriarchs from the beginning of the time which he lived, a elapse of years consisting of 2553 and about 1481 years. So it says 2,553 and about 1481 years before the birth of Josephus, who was mere led at the time of Christ's crucifixion. Well, we know that's falsified, but anyway, this incidental evidence, and the relations of the beliefs that Adam was created red is afforded by Moses, and tracing the genealogical descent of one of the sons of Adam, namely that Seth, from his father down to the patriarch Jacob, who was the immediate progenitor of the 12 tribes of the house of Israel. Now as the Jews are red or a dark now as the Jews are red or dark copper color race. Man, come on, y'all. And their pure and unaugmented condition aids in proving that Adam was also the same complexion, because Seth, an immediate son of Adam and Eve, was the direct progenitor of the Hebrew and the Jewish people, commonly called the lineage of the Holy Seed. Copper colored people, bro. Come on, man. See Genesis as above alluded to 5 and 6. Also chapters 11, 15, and 15, 25, I guess 25. I forgot how to count Roman numerals. It says where the true genealogy of the race is traced out, coming down from Adam to Noah, then from Noah to the Abraham, and from thence to Jacob, the head of the 12 tribes of the Jews. Man, that 432 in the background got me feeling it, boy. To please the curious, we will give extract from those chapters of the book of Genesis. I ain't gonna get into this Roman numerals. It's respecting the genealogical. It's genealogically, I can't say that word. Which as follows: Seth, the son of Adam, was the father of Enos, who was the father of Canaan, who was the father of Melalah, who was the father of Jared, who was the father of Enoch, who was the father of Methanelah. I never can say these words. Who was the father of Lamech, who, yeah, I read the book, man, but I don't be getting them names. You know how I am. I just skip through the names. I just know the names. Was the father of Noah, who was the father of Shem, who was the father of Arahad, who was the father of Shalom, who was the father of Eber, who was the father of Peleg, who was the father of Re, who was the father of Serij, who was the father of Nahar, who was the father of Terah, who was the father of Abraham, who was the father of Isaac, who was the father of Jacob, who was the father of the 12 tribes of Israel. Thus the genealogical of the descent of the Jews is made out, as it was known that the Jews in their pure, unaugmented state are red or copper colored. We prove by the fact in the connection with the foregoing evidence that the antediluvians with the father of the human race were red and woman. Were red man and woman. Well, it says red man and woman, okay. But it is necessary to add any other circumstance collaborative of the above conclusions. We may mention that the Arabs or Ishmaelites are red or copper colored. Get out of here with that shit. Alright. Anyway, we know the truth. As well as the Jews, and are alike the descendants of Abraham, who was the race of Shem, as above shown the sons of Noah, and extensive of the Arabs, we have tangible, and I can't hardly see this shit getting thin. It's getting lighter and lighter. I can't hardly read it. What it says: tangible and abiding evidence that the Jews were a people who were copper colored, as the Arabs, our brethren of the Jews, have never mixed their blood with the other people as such as the Jews have. The reason why they have not the peculiar location of their country is it being situated along the eastern coast of the Red Sea in Asia Minor, and above also the unapproachable desert of sand in the very heart of Arabia, where from the remote ages they have sustained in wandering harbors, living many of their. Hey, check this out. I want to just say this. Those wasn't sandy places in the beginning of time. That wasn't all sand. What it was that was underwater. You understand? That was underwater. All right, check this out. Where's most of the sand located at? Where do we is? Ain't the sand in the sea, in the ocean, or in the lakes? That's why Egypt is full of sand. That's why Vegas is full of sand. That's why the places that we have sand is sand there, because it was underwater at one point in time for ages. You understand? So it crumbled up things like glass and stuff like that they had. All the fabric, it turned into it crumbled. It's from ocean water banging against rocks. You understand? Or seas banging against rocks. You know what I mean? The current. And it creates crumbling rock minerals. So how is these people, the red people or the copper colored people? That's not copper colored. Do we have to dig in and see what the copper color is again? You know what I mean? Let me dig on this. Let me show y'all. We're gonna get back to it, but I want to show y'all. Alright. Go to images. Let them show y'all. Feel me? You got 432 on here. Well, you mentioned that. Anyway, this red. This is red. And they are right. Adam is of red. Red, brown, copper color races. You dig on that? Feel me? I don't know what that is. That's some bunch of bullshit, right? Look at that. Light brown. It's African American. I'm dark skinned. I don't look like that color. I don't know what they talking about. They tripping. You know? Anyway, show you're here. How the Arab that color, man? Come on now. What Arab you seen this color? Just tell me. What Jew you seen that color? Hold on. No, you did see the Jew. You do see the Jew. The so-called Jew. That's what they want to call us. When we know the name, the letter J didn't come into play until later on. It's all twisted, man. They want to twist us up. Feel me? They want to twist it up, man. You can't fall for the shenanigans. That's what I was telling you, talking about you brothers that's all in Egypt. They're going to twist it around because they don't want you to show your face. And I watched Arthur Scott Jr. and he was talking, he played a video about the Greeks. You know, they try to run a play on us, try to make it seem like it wasn't no dark colored people over there. You know, we earthed this place. We are as one. We are Adam. We are the color of red. The copper colored race, man. They need to stop this madness, man. And all you people that think you're not a child of Adam, you know what I mean, a descendant of Adam, they telling you in this book. White man wrote this book. You know what I mean? He's Caucasian. I'm gonna call them what they want to be called. I'm calling white. You know what I mean? We're not black, man. We copper colored, man. Let's get it back into this read, man. You know what I mean? Hold on, am I going the wrong way? Yeah, alright. Uh-oh. Tribes woolly by rapine and plunder, augmentation, but little with other nations who have been deterred from conquering the country by the horrid desert and storms of flying sands. So they have remained a distinctive aboriginal people from the age of Abraham and Ishmael and the son of Abraham. Well, okay. In the very face of the surrounding countries, the same in every age. You gotta understand, they got deserts over there, right? We have deserts over here, right? Can't you twist the areas up? Can't you say that happened there? Well, really it happened here. You know, we gotta get the hijack out of this shit. You feel me? You gotta learn how to take the hijack out. They found Egyptian artifacts in the Grand Canyon that's older than that Egypt. You understand? This land, the Americas, is older than that land. You understand? They trying to twist us, man. They find all that bullshit and artifacts and shit over there, and they think they want to say, "Oh shit, this shit is obviously younger than that shit." And we already told them this is the new world. We can't tell them that that's really the new world and that is the old world. You feel me? They don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can get an argument with a Caucasian about knowledge, right? About something that's knowledgeable, that's not tangible. I mean, it's solid evidence, right? Because their brethren finds the shit and then try to put his little shit on it. Ask yourself, why they don't never have no black excavators to excavate lands? Because they don't want no black man to say, because you know we don't like to keep our mouth shut. We'll write a whole fucking book on that shit. Believe me, it's a lot of shit they hide. You understand? It says, thus from foregoing facts, we believe it is made clear the complexion Adam and Eve and the antediluvians was neither black nor white, but red, copper colored. Hey. Come on, man. He's gonna give his children this information. We're gonna dig this shit out. You understand? You asked us to put this spirit on us. And I'm listening to this 432, man. Even though this rap music, and you know, I was gonna put some of that soul on, but I didn't want to get too in the groove. And I already be screwing up my reading. Y'all be like, man, this nigga can't read, man. But anyway, listen. But red only. Do I have to go? Man, listen, I'm gonna go back. I know I'm stopping reading, y'all. Check this out. Let me go back. Remember they say it red, right? What color is red, man? What color is red? Come on, man. What color is red? This is red. This is red. I got a red shirt on. But this is red to them. When they seen red, they seen this. They seen this shit on the screen, man. Come on, man. We got to be smarter than this, man. We let dummies fucking fool us. How can we let a dumbass race of people fool us? You know what I mean? And they use them Africans to use it. They know, the African know. He hiding you. He said, all right, man, I'll play my part. I'll tell them that they with us. But I'm gonna treat them like shit, though. You understand? I'm gonna treat them like shit. I ain't gonna let them have nothing in their own neighborhood. You think they would have think the Africans was a part of us? They come in these neighborhoods that we have and empower us to go against their own enemy? The white man was their enemy. Help us get it together, because they know we've been over here fucking with these people and we know all their damn secrets. That lets you know a lot about these motherfucking Africans, fam. Because that's how we is. We'll pull our people together. We be telling black Africans, like, you know, you powerful. They be looking stupid as a motherfucker sometimes. You know how many Africans I ran across and they be looking stupid when you get to talking about empowerment? Think they over there living bad and fucked up? No, them white people over there living fucked up in Africa. Them black people got all that shit, man, going down. They gonna show us that bullshit on TV, but we know the truth. My research team, Drop Nation, you know what I mean? My indigenous truthers, they all know the truth. This shit is all hijacked. Nigga, stop being an African in the mind, man. Start being an indigenous individual, indigenous American, an aboriginal American in the mind. We don't take no shit, man. Them Africans take shit. Feel me? Get it together, man. It says, listen, thus from foregoing facts, we believe it is made clear that the complexion of Adam, Eve, and the antediluvians with neither black nor white, but red only, man. Adam is red, man. He's copper colored, man. So, however, in persons of the higher retribution to have imagined that Adam was created black. They don't want you to know that Adam is not an African. Feel me? They don't want you to know that Adam is not black or white. He's not. They telling us he's not. Feel me? Adam is not black nor white. Mongoloids are considered white. They're not red. Mexicans are, the black light ones are considered white. Not red. I mean, not red. You understand? These people, these Native Americans is not white. I mean, not red. They are white. We got to stop this madness, man. We got to stop it right now. We got to nip it in the bud, man. When they say red, they talking about the copper color race, man. They talking about black, the Americans that are so-called Negro or black. They are telling you in this book the origin of the Negro, man. The origin of the Negro is clear as day. Come on, man. They keep telling you that black is not Negro. When they say African, they say Negro first and then they say African. They don't put the two in together when mentioning one and the other. So that lets you know that Negro is of the red man and is the descendant of Adam. We gotta stop this madness, man. Imagine that Adam was created black, and that's not true. We all know that now. He is red, and that has descendants. Descendants have, in many cases and countries, been changed into other hues and complexions by the actions of the elements. No, we kind of light, we kind of brown. No, they did a study on us. They put us in different lands and see if we was gonna change complexions. They scattered us to four corners of the earth. You know what I mean? And some of us got a little dark, but we still didn't get black. They got niggas in Africa. Why you think them Ethiopians are them colors, man? They like us. They the colors. Come on, man. This is a study. These motherfuckers used us as a study. Don't they come and do Planned Parenthood and do studies on us? They the only one writing about us. We are not writing about us in depth like this. You understand? You know? You gotta stop this madness, man. The truth is too open. You know what I mean? Haya has put a vibration on them people to let us be able to read these books. You know what I mean? I was telling Drop, man, if they allow me to take these people's stuff for free, I'm gonna take it. I'm not finna go spend my money on them folks. They done took all my ancestor stuff. You know what I mean? They took my history. They took my ability to read. They took my ability to have other knowledges. They took my ability to teach me bullshit. No, I'm not giving them no more money. I gave them enough. My ancestors gave them enough to get this information about ourselves. Feel me? No more. Stop supporting Africans, man. Stop supporting them motherfuckers making medallions with vibrational tools, man. Stop wearing that shit. You calling yourself African? That's not the name of the place. Didn't Drop show y'all the map? The Hoborian map? It's showing you that them places is all scrambled up. They playing the game on us. They put the shit in the video game. Come on now. Man, come on. Descendants have, in many cases, countries been changed in other hues and complexions by the action of the elements. But had this been the fact, Adam would not have been called Adam. Understand? Some other word appellations would have been his name. Appellations would have been his name, as we shall further show by and by in relations to this subject. Let me get this up some so y'all can read this part. You know what I mean? Alright. In relations to this subject, should the reader desire to know why we have followed the line of genealogically of Seth, the third son of Adam, when the scripture speaks of two other races in Jewish history of at least 30 and of as many daughters, why therefore select this Seth is preference to all the others? The answer is the descendants of all the other sons were lost in the flood. There remaining even this lineage and family of Seth, but one thread and this was Noah. There was therefore no other genealogy to trace. Most people in Christian countries have embedded the opinion that Adam and Eve, the intervenients, the Jews, and the old prophets and the patriarchs were all white men. Certainly, but this is a mistake, as is evidence from the foregoing. Adam, therefore, in his primitive condition before he had fallen and covered his lambs with clothing, was a glorious personage to like upon being of a bright ruddy red, like an image of a gigantic size form of native copper instinct with life and motion. Hold on, Joe. I'm gonna do something. Listen, we better stop all this madness, man. Let me do something, y'all. Let me go back. Let me look. Just to make sure. Okay. Alright. Let me leave. Let me get rid of that. Let's go to this. Y'all shit what I topped in, right? I want to put my head close to that so y'all can see that. Because I'm a dark-skinned man. I'm a dark-skinned indigenous American. You understand? I'm not light-skinned at all. I'm in between dark. My father is a lighter skin tone. My mother is dark skin like me. My grandfather was very, very dark-skinned. And he was from Mississippi. And my grandmother was from Mississippi too. And on my mother's side, speaking of my mother's side, my grandfather was dark skinned, and my grandmother on my mother's side was light skinned, light skin. You understand? This how you know that shit is powerful. My dad is light skinned. You understand? My dad is light skinned. And we all, my brothers and sisters, we all fluctuate through the copper colors. One is lighter than the other one. I'm dark. My baby sister and me is dark. My other brother is dark skinned. My other two brothers is dark skinned. My big sister is light skinned, like my dad. And you know, and then my family is just up and down. We all spiral. We all in between these hues of this brown, these browns. You feel me? You know, I heard somebody say that I'm gonna stop using copper color, but man, listen, this book is showing you, and this is native copper. You understand? Native copper. You know, and then you got the light gold like kind of copper. Then you got this dark copper, man. Come on. Them people is not this color. However you want to put it. However you want to put this madness. It's not just not adding up. It is not adding up. We have to wake up. This Arizona. This is the copper there. You know what I mean? State minerals. This is copper. I don't know why I did that, but anyway, this is native to Arizona. Just different colors, man. Look at that. You telling me my color is not near that or that color? Come on, man. This is red. This can't, man. Come on, man. That's an altered picture. We already know that. Come on, man. Yeah, it's minerals. It's inside a mineral. But look at that. See? These people know what copper is. You understand? They know what our color is. They know what they saying when they came here. This is not a game. You know? They try to make us like dummies. You understand? Alright, so where I'm at, you get stopped. It says, formed of native copper, instinct, with life and motion. Thus, when he moved in the grooves of paradise, we was in paradise, right? He gloomed in the sun's rays like some celestial being, gathering from down bending lambs of the trees of rope and go trees of rope, but newly created fruits. Such was Eve as his heaven-made bride, though less in stature and more dilutively shaped from her head, formed as no Greek could sculpture. The Pyrenean marble there fall as silken shower. The black and gloomy tresses of her hair, like the glory of heads of angels, as written by St. Paul. Alright? And it says, St. Paul, far below her self-like waist, enshrouding all her person as with a robe in the gleaming tissues of intentional jet, while through this Hey y'all, I know y'all can see this. If y'all see me scrambling, just just say, all right, block me out, and then start reading it where I'm fucking up at, and then you'll get it. You know what I mean? As the wind softly whispered and played therewith, was seen the bright and fluorescent lambs of the first womankind. That's what I be seeing when I be seeing all these different, oh man, elements of copper colored women. I don't see how somebody can lay up with something that's not copper colored, that has having the hue of hair. Dude, you hear how the writer is reading how Eve looked? You gotta understand, this is, man, that's how I look at my wife. I'll be looking at my wife, I'll be like, oh my God. You know what I mean? And my wife's body has changed, you know. For all you scrambly niggas, all you niggas that want to keep, you been with a woman that had a cold body and then she had babies and stuff, you know, after a while, you change too, you know what I mean? So what if your woman gained weight? She's still the same motherfucking person. You know what I mean? I love my woman, I love my wife with dear heart. You know what I mean? I kiss the ground she walk on. You understand? And her body has changed dramatically. You know what I mean? She's not the same woman she was when we first got together. But her spirit is the same. It never changed, man. You feel me? Y'all cats will be out here scrambling around, man. You know, until you get a ringworm downstairs, you're gonna wish you didn't. Cause ain't nobody gonna want you. And how judgmental you are towards women, they're gonna be judgmental towards you. Understand? Hey, don't play no games. I'm letting y'all know that. Feel me? So get your mind right. Get you a Eve. He's not saying Eves. He said Eve. The one, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get you one, man. Y'all tripping, man. All you niggas doing all that thoth shit in Egypt, you know what I mean? I seen what's that cat name? And what the fuck his name? Ugly motherfucker too. That be talking about all about that. The fuck his dude name? Y'all know the motherfucker that be with Sarnetta all the time. Not Sar Rotten Suit and Teddy, the other motherfucker, the dark skinned motherfucker with the long ass head. You know what I mean? That be, you know, the nigga got like 3, 4 wives and shit, all that Egypt shit, all that shit with what's the name, Dr. York, all that same mentality, man, that Egyptian mentality. But then he contradicts himself so much. I don't know why motherfuckers follow that cat. One minute he's a Arabic, and one minute he's a motherfucking Egyptian, one minute he's a Hebrew, one minute he's an alien. Why would you follow a nigga like that, man? Come on now. You tripping. Understand? Y'all gotta start using your mind. Look at that Egyptian shit, man. That shit's some bullshit. You know, all them motherfuckers was sleeping with each other and having orgies and all that shit. Man, I worship my wife too much and be sleeping around with another woman in the bed with it. Man, come on now. We ain't no fucking animals. You know what I mean? We are following the wrong doctrine. We following all the bullshit, man. It says every motion of her angle from showed her to be the immediate work of God, man. The immediate work of God. That's what I say. I be looking at my wife like, man. Now also, like, you know, I like the element of my sisters. They bodies are so sculptured so perfectly. Even the big girl, you ever seen a curvy girl just got her body, her shape still is just there. You know what I mean? Even though she a big girl, she still got that shape. You know what I mean? That godly shape. You know? While the red flesh of health and immortal vague vulgar mental her bosom and whole person like the deep tints of the early sun in the morning flashing outward the disk of a cloud varying every moment as she changed her attitudes. Ain't that a sister for you? Ain't that a sister for you, fam? Y'all gotta get it together, man. You see how my smile, that's what I think about my wife. I just reading this, I'm like, man, that just remind me of my wife. My wife got such a cool spirit. She cool hearted, but she do be having that attitude. That's why I love her so much. I don't like no weak woman. You feel me? I need a strong woman behind me. That backbone. Feel me? And if you a sister and you ain't got no backbone, a man that lets you, if a man lets you run, or if you just run over, if he just running all over you, you know what I mean? Get some attitude. You know what I mean? Pick up your attitude. Don't let no man run you. Let him be a man, but don't let him run you. You understand? You worship him just as much as he worship you. Y'all worship Haya all together. Feel me? And it says, and as the various passions of her sinless soul mingled and flowed through her being. But Adam was a mightier cast. I love this book. I love this book. Alright, it says all the powers. I don't know why it won't let me just go. All the powers of his body and mind being more dupeless and masculine, and this decisions and force sat enthroned on his face. You see my face, man? But listen, y'all be hearing how my brothers like Lex Will, Let Us Find the Truth, October Scorpio, King Drop, Arthur Scott Jr., M.W. Smith, Alden Davis, J. Stu, Hallway CH, you know what I mean? Hiram Art, just all us got this like demeanor about us. It's masculine, you know what I mean? We all speak like a man, you feel me? And we all have that manly face. Me and Drop was talking about how them Egypt niggas, how them Afrocentric people, I don't mean to put your business out there, Drop, but our conversation. But anyway, it's a lot of femininity in them niggas. Like, to each his own, but I see it. Real men see niggas that's feminine. We see the femininity in niggas. You understand? Niggas like me, we see it in them. A nigga can be masculine and strong, but still have that femininity in him. Through his voice, through little certain things niggas do. You know what I mean? We all got a evilly side to us. If it's just going in the mirror and making sure your beard and your hair are nice and neat, or your clothes look good on you. We all have that feminine energy. You know what I mean? We all have that. We all have that framer in us. You know what I mean? We have that energy because we as a one. We are the Adam and the Eve. He said as one. You understand? But yeah, just saying. Beam in his eye, it was redolent on every lamb, while fitted and formed to become the head of the newly made world and the race of gigantic nations of the Antividians who lives reached many ages. You understand? The vast amount of nearly 1,000 years, such was the first man and woman of the human race, but were somewhat changed by the entrance of sin. You understand? Which not only affected the hearts and nature of Adam and Eve and their race. Who that sound like, man? That sound like our people. those books, the annuals of the Conchiquels, and it was talking about how, you know, how we were, you know, how they saying how these people were kind, you know, and then, it was the book. I'm sorry, excuse me. It was the book Lost Tribes and Promised Land. It was the one he read about, the chapter he read about Christopher Columbus and the golden, forgot what it was, but golden land or something like that. But yeah, he was talking about how, you know, Christopher Columbus now was talking about how gentle these people was. And the other motherfucker, I forgot what his name was, but they was just saying how we were kind-hearted people, and we've been twisted in the hearts. You know what I mean? Through sin, through our sins, and it twisted us. You know what I mean? Especially being programmed by these caucus people. You know what I mean? It just shows, man, and this all proves it. You know, the reader of this book, he got some kind of hijack in it, and we have to utilize it because we have been doing our own research, and we understand that the copper color race, or the red man, is actually the Negro, and he's stating it in the title of the book. You understand? All right, so it says Adam and Eve, their race. It says, no, let me go back. It says the vast amount of nearly 1,000 years, such was the first man and woman of the human race, but were somewhat changed by the entrance of sin, which not only affected the hearts and natures of Adam and Eve. You know, our women out here just sexual. They're not knowing that. You know, I keep cutting, I keep interrupting, but it's just my commentary. You know, I'm just doing a read with commentary. Listen, you notice the woman has no moral state no more. It's like the man has no moral state no more. You understand? They want the women out here are very unbalanced. They very sexual. You understand? It's because they're off balance. A man should only get sex when a woman is prepared. Meaning a woman should not be so sexual all the time, because her thing is like, I don't know, look at the nature, and it says it's here. It says we are affected the hearts and natures. You know, naturally, you know, like an animal naturally just have sex periodically to conceive. You understand? It's not for play, like Drop say. You know what I mean? It's not the play. We shouldn't be just playing. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be doing it. Why you think when you get done and you shoot off, guys, you get sleepy? You know what I mean? You pulling out the babies. You shooting out the babies, man. It take a lot of energy. You know what I mean? Understand? You just shooting them on the bed. You know what I mean? Or in her, or out her, or whatever the case may be. You know, for all y'all that's disgusted by shit like that, it's just natural. Understand that. You know what I mean? If your kids watching, you already know I'm vulgar, motherfucker. I speak my mind. So, you know, just understand you block their ears out when it comes to this stuff. You know. But yeah, you know, by nature, women are balanced and men are balanced. And it's just funny that this book that I'm gonna bring up when I get done with this section. I'm gonna just stop it here on the section, but I'm gonna get back and show y'all when this book was published. Okay. Now let's say affected the hearts and natures of Adam and Eve and their race, but tinged the beauty of their complexion. Like I said, we are very beautiful, complected people. Heartfully, we are beautiful. You know what I mean? Everybody noticed that about us, man. That's why they use us the way they do. Motherfucker, Arab come from a whole nother country, come and start cooking chicken the way we cook chicken. You know what I mean? Ain't that? And then they charge you for teaching them how to cook chicken. You know what I mean? Changing it from a bright florid red to the dark hue of common copper. And awfully agreed with the still darkened passions of the fallen souls who in this image brought forth their progeny red in complexion and beclouded in the mind. And it has an insert here. It says, "Thus God ordained, and this was surely right, that the first man should not be black nor white, but a copper hue, a gloomy red, halfway between the two, or primal headed." Y'all digging on this book, man. This book is powerful when it comes to telling you who you really are. This book is so powerful. Hey ya, 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 hey ya. Man, listen. I do want to tell y'all this. Listen. I used a sample of drop voice to do this Hey Ya anthem, right? And I did some music behind it, and it's going to be in 432. Now this is going to be a donation to 432. My donation, contribution to Drop's website, far as getting the radio station up and running, and help him run his website in some matter or whatever. Because, like he said, he's not gonna be on YouTube no more. So we gotta make his radio station and YouTube channel, website more broader when it comes to getting to our people that's on his YouTube. All right, he's still gonna probably be using everybody's YouTube stuff, but I know for sure that we had a long talk, but this is my contribution to the cause. So I'm gonna be asking, it took time and effort to produce this track and make it sound great in 432, and it's gonna be good meditation for stuff like that, what we're doing in the background here for a reader, you know what I mean? And it's gonna be jamming, you feel me? So I'm gonna be asking for a $1 donation for the download, okay? And it's gonna be on 432's 4232thedrop.com, and it's gonna be a donation box. So y'all guys go and donate, and all proceeds is going to Drop's school stuff for the school, and for the radio station to be more broader, so we can reach other people and get 432 concerts and all that stuff. It's just my contribution to the cause. That I'm working on getting it all mixed and sounding great and organized for you guys. So feel free when it's been produced to donate $1, man. What's $1? I charge $1,200, $1,500 for tracks. And I'm giving this one away. That's my time and effort. That's my talent. I use it. It's really was my passion, but that's near here or there right now, because I'm more into Hey Ya. Hey Ya is first. I put Hey Ya's first, and then the music shit come last. You know what I mean? Understand that. So if you're willing to donate, please donate when I produce this MP3 in 432, and it's a Hey Ya, anthem, and it's for my people, man, for y'all meditation purposes. You know what I mean? So feel free to donate the $1. You know what I mean? And all proceeds, none of it's going into me. So if you're comfortable with donating, donate. If you don't want to donate, cool. You know what I mean? But it's for donating purposes. I'll get back to that. I want to show y'all the publishing when this book came out. It says entered according to Congress on the 24th of February 1851. You understand? All right. I don't know if this a brother or not. This look like a brother, y'all. Let's find out. see. No, that ain't them. Let's go back. It ain't showing the name. Let's see if we can find him. Man, Drop got the background banging, man. Shouts out to King Drop, man. Oh yeah, to October Scorpio, man, you doing a great job, man. I love your energy. I love what you know, your titles. I love it all, man. M.A. Truth. I'm digging your works too. You sisters and brothers, man, y'all coming with it. Y'all keeping us educated. Y'all doing what our ancestors would want y'all to do. You know. I'm trying to find the author of this book. It say William. See this Reverend. See, they don't want to show you. Oh, here it go. It just show you the title. It don't show you the. You know, it might. Pretty sure it was a white dude, or I don't know. It don't matter. It really don't matter. But anyway, you know what I mean. Kings to all my indigenous truthers. Kings to all my Drop Nation. Kings to all the research team. Understand? Peace and blessings. And, you know, keep it going. I love you all. Till next time.